It's official. Park Rep is back in NBA 2K19.
And I'm seeing all y'all emotions. Came a long way from roaches. I'm ready to burn, get the rolling. I ain't never needed nothing broken.
Yo, what's up guys? It's PowerGotGame back with another video. It's been a while. I know. But today I wanted to go over some of the huge updates and reveals that Smoove and Ronnie 2K went over into yesterday's live stream. So I'm gonna break it all down, but I want to begin with the biggest thing. And a lot of YouTubers didn't really notice that. You kind of had to do a little bit of analyzing, because when you asked them about the rep system, or you asked them is Road9 taken out, they would just they would avoid the question. They'd be like, oh, we'll see later. You guys have to see the Park trailer. But they kind of gave it away without meaning to give it away. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean in these two clips. And I'm going to explain it. So let's get to the clips.
Haircuts, I didn't get to see haircuts when I was playing. And you'll see, when I make my videos, you'll be able to see why I didn't get to see haircuts.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad reason why I didn't get to see haircuts, but you'll see. So I didn't get to see them for this one.
Yep, Chris.
Can you make multiple players?
Chris no longer gets haircuts.
Oh, that's a good question. I need to ask that. Can you make multiple players and have the same rep? Because that's how it used to be in 17.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write that question down. That's a good question. Multiple players, same rep.
Okay, so I just want to break down the first clip before we get to the second clip. As you guys see by the first clip, somebody asked him about rep and does it transfer to each player, because this year the rep was overall, so you couldn't, when you made a new player, your rep started over. And he said he didn't know about that. He said he wasn't sure, and he compared it to 17. He said in 17 you could. So he said, I'll write it down. Just keep that in mind. He did not know if rep transfers to the next player. And now he's going to ask the same exact. He's going to get asked the same exact question about overall in the next clip.
Sure, it doesn't.
What's the thing?
Does overall carry over? Because each player is a different
player.
Each player is a different player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So each player is a different player.
Think if we allowed that. And
yeah.
You had
So
a
if
point
you
guard
let's say you have an
small
overall,
forward.
like your first player is like 90. If you make a new player, the new player is going to start over. He's not going to be a 90. Do you have to make more? Let's see, more VC playing my career. Yeah, you.
Okay, so as you guys can see here, he asked the same exact question about overall that he asked about rep. And when he was asked about overall, he said no. He was like, it's not going to be to the next player because, oh, obviously if you're 90 overall on one player or you're 91 overall on one player, it's not going to be the same overall when you start art again on a new player. But when he was asked about rep, he did not know. So what this tells me, if you use this a little common sense thinking, rep is different from overall. In 2K18, rep was basically the overall. The road to 99, the rep was your overall. But in 2K19, they're little hinting. They gave a little hint to us right here that rep is something distinctly different from overall in 2K18. It's not the same thing, and the road to 99 system has been removed. Now, I hope you guys get what I'm saying, and kind of, they didn't really come out and say it, but if you use a little bit of thinking, they confirmed the Park rep system is back. Now, there's also, they revealed a ton of other stuff in this stream. And I'm thankful to my friend Fear Glizzy, because he really just made a whole list. So I don't even have to go back in the stream and look at it. I'm just going to read off this list, because he gave us the whole list of everything they talked about. So the first thing is, they said it's going to take 190,000 VC to upgrade your player to 85 overall. That's number one. Number two, they said you can level up and earn VC in the prelude. Number three, your progression bars in MYCAREER and Park. So what they're saying is you can still rep up your badges and everything in MYCAREER and Park. I actually asked that question and they answered it. I remember I was in the stream. So they said you can change your clothes on the spot while standing in the park, which is great, because last year it was the most annoying thing. You had to walk back to your closet. You had to just walk on. Oh my God, if you forgot your clothes or you forgot the word out the store, it was so annoying. So that's going to be very, very helpful. The next thing is plenty of new clothes in NBA 2K19, which is, they better have some better clothes. NBA 2K18, I feel like, had the worst clothes out of every 2K. The next thing is multiple games will be played in China storyline as part of MYCAREER. I even heard that they're going to have these Chinese announcers and everything while you're in China. And after that, they said it. Anti-up and stage will be in NBA 2K19. So the stage will be returning. They're going to have that. I mean, a lot of people, that's to be expected, but they take something out of the game every single year. So I was low-key scared that they're just going to take stage out and say, oh, we don't want the people to earn VC. Next thing is pure playmakers. They said this. They only gave info about pure playmakers, but they said pure playmakers have 7 Hall of Fame badges in NBA 2K19. I don't know why that's that specific. And I also heard them say something about pure playmakers are the only archetype to get Hall of Fame ankle breaker. They said last year some dual archetypes can get it, so I think like a shot creating playmaker or something like that could get it, or a playmaking shot creator could. But this year only a pure playmaker can get it. That's what Chris Smoove said. Now the next thing, it says there's more ways to get VC in NBA 2K19, so there's going to be a lot additional ways to get VC. After that, exclusive NBA 2K19. This is very specific. Exclusive NBA 2K19 Pro-Am news is to be revealed on Saturday at the 2K League Finals. And he said he was going to release that between Game 1 and Game 2. So Saturday on 2K League Finals, he's going to release something about Pro-Am. It might be private matchmaking. I'm not sure, but I'm kind of guessing. Okay, you can see all of the potential badges when creating a player, which is good. That's good, because this year you can only see like your main badges, but you can see all of your potential badges this year when you create a player. Next thing is attribute rating numbers didn't show when upgrading a player, but that can change, and they need to change that. I don't know why they do that at the beginning of every year. If we're gonna upgrade something, I can't just see bars. I need to know, am I getting 85-3? Am I getting an 86-3? Am I getting a 93? That needs to be happening if you're gonna upgrade a player. The next thing is shot creators have an efficient 3-point rating depending on your arc selection. So I don't know how I feel about that. Shot creators are already cheesy enough in the mid range. I don't want them shooting threes, to be honest, but it is what it is. And next thing he said is defensive builds will not ruin the offensive spacing as much in 2K19. So what I heard him say is that defensive players can actually score on offense, because in 2K18 it was like if you're make a defending player, it's like you can't do anything in offense. It's like ruins your offensive abilities. But what he did say is defensive players are going to be a lot more useful in offense. They won't be great offensive players, but they're still going to be able to do some stuff on offense, especially if you just put like a defensive secondary or something. Okay, so each player also has its own separate overall, which is obvious, but if you make a new player, you're going to have your own separate overall because you're not going to all start. If you're 95 on one player, you're not going to be 95 on the next player. Duh. Okay, you can earn progression in the prelude, which is great. Now we can level up, we can earn our progression, we can do that in the prelude, which I also heard them say you can buy VC in the prelude maybe. So if we can buy VC, we can try out these players, level up. That will help a lot, because last year the prelude was useless. You couldn't level up your player. What does playing on a 65 overall or a 60 overall player even tell us? It tells us nothing. So we need to be able to level up. I'm happy about that. And the last but not least is badges will be harder to get, and it will take more time to unlock badges in NBA 2K19, which I'm fine with. If you get badges, I just don't want it to take too long. I kind of prefer the 2K17, where you could get like a ton of, you could get like all your Hall of Fame badges in a couple days. This year it was, I don't know, these Hall of Fame badges were insane. That's why I didn't even make a pure archetype, because I was like, do I really want to grind those badges? I was like, nah. But tell me what you guys think of all these changes. What do you think about Park Rep? Do you guys think that is evidence that Park Rep is going to be in NBA 2K19? Give me all your feedback, everything in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys new. I'll hit you guys with anything new that I find out, and I'm out.
Like flex on you haters, hi haters. This is my world, so it's all in my favor.